What's up, and welcome to Around with the Boys podcast. On this show, we talk about life, sports, business, and all the cool shit in between. I'm your host, James Rackley, and along with me, as always, is my co-host,
Johnny Dunleavy.
Mr. Johnny Dunleavy. So sit back, relax, crack you a cold one, because it's the last one of 2021.
Hey, that was nice. That rhymed.
You like that? Well, I just said one twice. It just sounded good.
But it still rhymes regardless.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, technically.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 58 of Around with the Boys podcast, the final show of 2021.
Yes, indeed.
It is still beautiful 75 degrees here in Wilmington.
Yeah, man. So in the wintertime here in Wilmington, basically we'll have about 3 weeks of winter, a week of spring/summery feeling, and then back to 3 weeks of winter. You know, back and forth. That's just what happens every year.
Yeah,
and it's amazing.
It really is amazing.
It gives you a break, and then you get back in it. You know,
the only issue is like your clothes are just, your shorts and t-shirt.
Look
this
here.
week, next week, your hoodies, jackets.
You always keep summer clothes ready.
You have to keep one drawer with the summer clothes.
You have to.
That's for sure.
Or you're gonna get caught short.
No doubt.
Also, here in town, anytime it's 70 and sunny in the wintertime, everybody leaves work and goes to the bar.
Yeah.
Every time.
Dude, you should have seen surf tracks yesterday. The beach, shoulder to shoulder.
I believe it, dude.
It was wild.
I believe it.
Anyways, as always, like and subscribe to literally everything. Follow us on the socials. We're live on Twitch and YouTube as always. Twitch.tv/AroundWTheBoys and our YouTube channel.
Yep.
YouTube.com.
And don't forget, you can call in 910-726-3900.
Yes, call in. Be a part of it. Man, what's the good word? How was your Christmas?
Dude, Christmas was great, man. I mean, got the usual stuff, clothes. My brother got me like a cool little like dry bag for the boat, so we can throw all our phones and crap in there this summer. My dad got me another preamp and gave us a little money for the show, so we're gonna have some lights in here whenever they come in.
Next episode they'll be here.
Yeah, so
Actual
from now on,
lights.
from now on when you watch, it's not going to go dark as the sun goes down.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're slowly putting this thing together, and Johnny's going to have a sweet little.
Yeah,
tell him about that.
Some things in the backdrop
Mm-hmm.
will change. The studio where we record this out of, where I also work out of, and my entire life is based out of here, basically. A little cramped, so we're gonna change some things around. The walls are gonna change it up. We got something cool that's gonna go on the wall that you guys will see in the frame. I don't want to give it away.
No. But basically, as the show grows, so does the studio, and so does the audience.
No doubt.
And the experience.
Yes, 100%. Well, yeah, Christmas was good, dude. Traveled on Christmas Day, which is always pretty fun because no one's ever on the. Excuse me.
All right, we got a little bit of
breaking news here.
Yeah.
Josh, is that true? Is that confirmed?
All right, so apparently Betty White just passed.
Betty White, wow.
Well, she lived a great life, and we also lost John Madden this week.
Yes.
But let's not dampen the mood here.
Yeah, we won't dampen the mood.
Because honestly, they live spectacular lives, and they'll forever be legends.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah,
let's cheers to Betty White, John Madden.
Yeah, Betty White, one of the greatest actresses of all time, and John Madden, the best coaching winning percentage in the NFL history.
Yeah, not to mention I have every single one of his Madden games.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep him forever.
Yeah, I would never get rid of those. Well,
anyways. But back to it.
Back to it. Yeah, dude, Christmas is good. Traveled on Christmas Day, which is pretty easy to do, but went to Charlotte, had a nice dinner, took it easy.
Yeah.
And then Sunday.
Oh, don't give it away yet.
Sunday, had my fun, and then we finished it off with 3 hours of dynamite karaoke.
Yeah, I saw some karaoke going down.
Dynamite karaoke. I didn't take any videos on the pod account because I was too busy. Well, one emceeing and DJing it.
Yeah.
I was back in my element. And two, belting out lyrics to classics, absolute classics.
Well, dude, get used to DJing, man, because I got that preamp to try to make some more music. So
wow,
we might make a little
have fun with
a fun comeback for the Rounders comeback in terms of music.
Yeah, but it was awesome. So Sunday night, we're all chilling. And my brother starts playing music, and he's singing, right? He's got it hooked to the Alexa. And I had brought the bump box and both mics.
Yeah.
but I was like, all right, do I walk in playing music
Yeah.
or do I hold it in like the right time? Emily was like, don't walk in and cause a scene. You'll know when to bust it out.
Yeah.
I said, okay, fine. I'm glad I listened because I looked at my brother James. I said, it's time. Went to the car, Bluetooth, queued up the song he had playing, had the microphone in my pocket, walked in blasting that thing on my shoulder, old school style. He looked at me. I took the mic out of my pocket, threw it across the kitchen. He caught it, turned it on, and just kept going with the lyrics, and then it was on.
Dude, Young James is a true performer as
Well,
well.
so this is my brother Ryan was singing. But James looked at me and was like, yeah, go get it. It's
Yeah.
time. And then, of course, once James gets the mic, it's like...
I mean, dude, he just lets it all out, man.
It's truly incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
All right, so what we got on the docket for the last show of the year?
Last show of the year, we're doing the best of 2021.
Yeah, I mean, kind of cliche, but a lot of cool shit happened we want to talk about, and we're going to do some special shout-outs and stuff like that, and, of course, sports.
Yeah, and we broke it down kind of sports-wise, business world-wise, so we did it by quarters. So first, second, third, and fourth quarter of the year.
Yep.
The items in each quarter are not listed chronologically, but whatever.
Nah, dude,
it happened in that month or whatever.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
And then, we're going to talk about favorites, some other things, and then finish off with sports. So let's get right into it. 2021. The year starts. It's January 3rd. I proposed. So got it off on a good foot, I'd say.
I mean, talking about like, hey, I'm going to change my life this year. You just went ahead and did that on the third day of the year.
Right. And it's kind of funny because everyone was expecting it to happen 2020. And that was the plan, too. I had the ring for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't want to do it in 2020. And then people would be like, oh, y'all got engaged in 2020. Like, oh, that fucking year sucked because of COVID.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I mean, okay, fine.
Yeah.
So it was pretty funny. Her sister and brother-in-law were in town. And she knew I was going to do it when she was here.
Uh-huh.
I didn't tell her when.
Oh,
The day before they left. Because she was like, are you going to do it? Like, kind of getting discouraged. Yeah, you just got to throw them off the trail.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
How about you want to remind everybody out there, especially for our lady listeners, how you did it?
Yeah. Usual Sunday morning thing. Wake up, take the dogs for a walk. And it was like gorgeous. Another nice winter day here. And as we were on the walk with the dogs, I made a contraption out of twist ties and paper clips and I made like a harness for the ring box and then attached it with a note to Sonny's collar and put it on there while we were on the walk and then told her to run up to M. And then I said, Em, I think she's got something on her, like something's on her or something. And she's like, oh, what is that? Like, oh, I bent down and saw it. And then it was, yeah, so we were in sweatpants. It was 9 a.m. on a Sunday. I'm taking the dogs for a walk.
But it was I mean, cliche word here, a very cute way to do it, like, right? Because y'all both love the dog. She loves the dogs, like head over heels for them, and then like you had it like that little discovery.
Yeah, and I think
totally caught off guard.
Surprises are cool, right?
Yeah. Well, especially for that moment.
Yeah, and
right?
like I didn't want to be like the guy who lights 150 fucking candles and all this shit. I mean, like you're on a nice dinner and then you go here. It's like, okay, this is. Whatever. Like, okay, so Evan proposed a couple months ago. They're just, we're going out to eat tonight. Well, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We were all waiting at the surf club.
Yeah.
And so he did it. And she's like, well, automatic party. Like, surprise.
Yeah. I mean,
right?
that's awesome. Well, dude, and it's like, it kind of like, dude, you know your partner, right? So you're gonna do it the way they would like it done or you get my point there.
No one around, me, her, and the dogs.
Yeah, and then that's all she wanted, and that was great, and so awesome. So good for you. That was a hell of a way to start off a year.
Yeah, and then a week later, we had our first guest ever on the pod. The fast food specialist.
Yeah,
Taylor.
Dude, shout out to Scene, man. He was our first guest. He came in here, didn't hold back.
It's the first episode we used the new equipment too.
Yeah, so everything was new. I mean, this whole thing was new to us, but like, Scene came in here and just rocked the mic and just did what Scene does. Says exactly what's on his mind.
And it's so.
And what episode is that? 8?
Yeah, that was episode 8. Yeah, January 15th. We did that episode, and to this day, it's the most listened to episode.
Yeah,
as it should be. I mean, we've got a lot of good ones, but that shit is just hilarious. Listen to him
dude,
talk
it was
about
a classic, and I mean, it's kind of a long one. I mean, dude, I got hammered on that one because we all did. We were having like 40 challenges at the time. Well, actually, I don't know at that point, but
no, we were sitting in this room for 2 hours just putting them back quickly.
Yeah,
that's
but
how
dude, it was
Scene
so
does everything. Is just
was so funny though.
It was so good. And then Tom Brady broke like fucking a million records.
Yeah, so Tom, I mean, like, everybody was like, oh, well, other quarterbacks are just as good. No. He officially became the GOAT that February. Like, official, stamped, automatic, bro. You are the greatest of all time.
The absolute greatest of all time.
So, I mean, that was just one of those moments, man. Like, he was the oldest guy to do it. I mean, who knows? I can't even count, like, how many records, that he's broken and then he's about to break. I mean, I know you can find the number, but I'm just saying, like, it's unbelievable.
How many true records that the NFL, considers a record does he own?
But real quick, it's one of those situations, though, and I was talking with my uncle the other day about it. Shout out to Uncle John, Aunt Jane's John.
Mm-hmm.
But I was talking about how, like, dude, football, since Tom came in the league to now, has gotten so much softer. So it's one of those things. He has great genetics. He has great workout teams. He has all that. But also, the rules of the game are saving people. Like,
he also introduced a rule to the game. The tuck rule was because of him.
But you get my point, though.
Right.
So, like, the perfect timing has allowed him to succeed, and he probably will play till he's 50.
Yeah. And he's blown an ACL.
Yeah.
Come back from that. Like,
I mean, true, and well, think about it. Like, ACLs, I mean, they repair those fairly well nowadays.
Well, and for what he does, I mean,
he doesn't scramble.
It still changes people, though. Like, right? Carson Wentz, I thought was like, damn, dude, Philly's got a good one. Yeah. He tears his ACL. He's doing well in Indy. Well, how hard is it to do well there when you have the best offensive line and a stud running back?
Yeah, but the reason I say that is because watching that Man in the Arena,
I still need to watch it.
Watching that Man in the Arena documentary or whatever, his first Super Bowl and all those, they were getting hit a hell of a lot, like, way harder, way more rough.
Oh yeah,
when we were kids,
mm-hmm.
Compared to now. So I think it's just a perfect storm of everything working the right way for him.
Definitely.
But
and also just being very good at what he does, because the quarterback the quarterback position has changed. Everyone knows that.
Yeah,
his style has not.
No. He's played
the same way.
Yeah, but he's a tactician, man. He's like Sun Tzu, Art of War, like on the football field.
Shit's wild.
Yeah. Do you think you'll be a coach?
No.
No.
I don't think.
I'm just wondering, like, what is this dude gonna do?
He's gonna do
when he hangs it
bigger
up?
And better things, and is not considered coaching. Like, you can already tell he's positioning himself in the crypto game big time.
I mean,
big time.
What like millionaire? But dude, the jury's still out for me on the whole Bitcoin thing, because I still don't think governments love to regulate.
Yeah.
So regardless, one way or another, they're gonna put their thumb on.
They'll find a way.
Because that's the government's ultimate authority. Like, right now, it's the Wild West, and they're going to figure it out. And I don't know. That's just me not giving any advice out there, but that's just, I get that feeling about crypto.
Yeah. But ride the waves. Either way.
No, dude, ride them. Dude, have fun. Do you think?
And then we closed the first quarter out with March Madness.
Dude, it was
returned.
It returned, yeah.
Which was so fun.
And
also an absolute crapshoot.
Yeah.
It was like the worst. We had like one of the worst gambling sprees.
Dude, we got our ass kicked gambling wise. And
you just didn't know what was
like, my bracket
happen.
hung on a little bit, but this year is a different year. Like, we saw what happened last year. We know the players. I mean, for us, it was just like normalcy was returning a bit.
Yeah.
And it was just like, thank God. Because, like, the way of life, 2020 was just horrendous.
Yeah, it was a definite struggle mentally as well, to the point where, like, it was just so fun to turn on. Okay, we got games tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We got things to do. And then this year, this March Madness, I think we're going to do the same thing, bracket style, right?
Yeah.
Do a group like we're doing with the NFL Pick'em.
Yeah.
And we'll have a prize for that, too. Free entry.
Okay. I will say the grand prize I don't think is going to be as big.
Well, no, because it'll be like a little $100 prize package.
But still, we're going to, but you're still going to be on the wall of winners, because honestly, that's one thing I can't wait to do is get the trophy and send it out.
Yeah.
Because I want it like the Shiva, so whoever, like, won the Pick'em League gets to keep the trophy all year till he has to mail it to the next victor.
Right.
And because that's another thing, it'll keep us all connected as rounders, right?
Yeah.
Was one thing we share in common. So like the guy mails it to the next guy as a passing the sword.
Passing of the torch.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'd have to get one with like a big square like podium almost.
Yeah.
So that we can have the plaques made and like send it to the winner, and then when they get the trophy, they can put the plaque on it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? The little gold things.
Yeah, because we're gonna have it so like every name's gonna be on,
Yeah,
like the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, for sure.
But we're gonna have in the room on one of the cameras the wall of winners and like the name on there. So, but it'd be cool to have a March Madness category as well.
Yeah.
So that'd be nice
Be a
because
little
that is a
fun
big
thing.
tournament, dude. Everybody does brackets.
Everyone does a bracket.
So we gotta have something.
Gotta have something for it.
I like it.
So yeah, we finished quarter one off to a good game, right? We're off to a good start here.
Yep.
Second quarter comes around springtime. This is for me when like life started to come back. Because like, April, right? The Masters. Wow, what a time.
Yeah, because we had Masters in November.
Right.
And then it's not the same. So then the flowers are
You got to see
blooming.
them beautiful azaleas.
Dude, and the grass was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
first Japanese player ever to won it, and he now is the king of Japan.
Yeah, so that was historic. I mean, and what was cool about it, I'll never forget this. Like, they were cutting into the Japanese announcers during the live coverage, so it was no longer, our announcing; it was theirs.
Yeah,
and they just put the subtitles up. But these guys were so jacked.
It's like them commentating. I think Japanese, like Koreans, China, like commentating sports, they're up there, like right behind. I think at number 2, behind like Hispanic, like Mexican, like soccer commentators.
Oh man,
that'll jack you up.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
yeah,
because it's so fast, and dude, I can't even read the damn words going by. But the cool thing is like it's an island of Japan, right, and you got a guy coming off that coming to America, playing the best in the world, and like the first to ever do it. I mean, because I just love the stories of hope and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean, or like inspiration.
He flew coach.
Yeah, did he?
Back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they say he's just a cool guy, man. Just down to earth, humble. All he wants to do is golf. He doesn't really like the limelight,
Yeah.
He just loves golf.
I mean, can you blame him?
No, not at all. I'm just saying it's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. I celebrated a birthday in May. Turned 33. Larry Bird in his prime. And then you dropped the pilot.
Yeah.
Which everyone in our circle has been waiting on forever. That was a big thing for you.
Yeah, it was big for me. So if you haven't seen it, you can go to our YouTube channel under videos.
You can go to videos, and then there's playlists.
And then you can just watch. I wrote this pilot and shot it 3 years ago now. But anyway, it's up there. Yeah, well, the pandemic screwed that whole situation up for me.
It was a horrible. The timing of that was just tragic.
Yeah, it really hurt. But anywho, it's up there. You can watch it. Did the best I could. I had great crew helping me and all that. Great actors. Yeah, honestly,
it's good. It's funny. It's like a legit.
I mean, it's literally it's a movie in 22 minutes.
Right. And if it was on the TV and you were to walk in, you'd be like, oh. What show is this? Like, it doesn't look like it's.
Yeah. I mean, it looks great, man. It was, nice. And honestly, it was money well spent. It was a great experience. I learned a lot, and I mean, dude, one of my goals for 2022 is I got like five movie ideas. I don't know if I'll be able to write all 5, but at least I think reasonable is 2.
Yeah, I think you can get 2.
2 done.
It took you what?
Because movies are basically 120 pages.
What did the? How long did the pilot take you?
I wrote in, I wrote that in, like a month and a half, 2 months?
Yeah, but I think now you could do it in half the time.
Well, the thing with movies, it's like, that's the thing. Like, when if you eventually sell your stuff, the studio, whoever purchases and makes the thing roll, they're going to they're going to have their input too. So like, but the thing is, you want to make it as perfect as your vision as possible so they can see the brilliance of it.
Yeah.
Right. But that's my goal, man. Like I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to land like my scripts or ideas or whatever on the doorstep of some big ass production company. Like, cause it needs to happen.
Yes.
So I got a few comedy ideas. One's a golf movie. The other's a high school movie, and the other's an adventure comedy. You know, adventure, i.e., like a criminal, a cook, and a real estate agent try to find some buried treasure, like all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And then a war movie, and the last one, near and dear to my heart, I want to do a Western. So, I got to pick one or two of those.
Like a modern Western. How cool.
Yeah. And then, obviously, I think it'd be cool to do a Mafia-style movie.
Yeah. I would.
Because the Western and the Mafia and the war movies, that's all research entailed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You got to dig, understand all like the language and all that. Like the comedies, like it's really going to be based off shit I've seen and experienced and like my ideas. I can make the language in that.
Right.
But the other stuff you have to, do the research to make the language of the time of the people, that kind of deal, which makes it more fun. So that might be what I do. One comedy and then one I do research.
All right.
I don't know. I'm just talking out loud here, spitballing.
Oh yeah, no, that's great.
So what else?
I love that. Concerts came back.
Concerts
came back, which is like, it's kind of weird. This is only 7 months ago, but it feels like forever.
Yeah.
It really does, because it's just been dragging on and on and on and on again.
Hold on, real quick. Appreciate it. Royds, right? That's Royds in the chat. Yeah, Pat's wife. It was Caitlin Baden. She did great.
Royds also said, talked about him proposing and how surprised he said Summer, who is his fiance, she knew immediately when he put his nice pants on.
Damn. Oh man,
that's funny.
Break out the nice pants.
Yeah.
I like that. But yeah, concerts came back. We went to
God damn, we went to Christmas. Well, you turned 33.
Yeah, I didn't go to Christmas.
No, yeah. So this is Q3 now.
Yep.
We put a lot of miles on the boat.
Yep.
And then the concert downtown at the new amphitheater was the first one we'd been to.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought we were going to die from lightning strikes.
Yeah.
We didn't.
I'm not going to lie, dude. That maybe it was because of how messed up we were, but the lightning strikes really made the show.
Yeah.
Like in a weird way, because it wasn't like direct. Some of them were direct. But
some of them were pretty.
But it was like the crackly, like like the spider webby kind of lightning.
Yeah, almost like spreading out instead of coming down.
And so it's like doing all that, and then they're having because it's Grizz, so they're having like this light show thing going on, and like it just was, and the river's right there, so the light was bouncing off the river.
Yeah,
it was sick, man.
What
I hope somebody was filming.
Was that like it was definitely worse pre-show, and like as the show started, and then 30 minutes into it, they shut it down, and it was like kind of calming down by then. Just whatever,
dude,
it's what it is.
Classic like decision making with the
And then Grizz, being the
risk
man that
analysis,
he is, gave everyone their money back for the tickets.
Yeah,
we got
awesome.
We got to hear for 30 minutes.
Yeah,
free.
Well, it was I thought it was like 45, but
I mean,
whatever. Regardless, we got a free
and the
show
set
out
was
of it.
Just starting to get right too,
and bro, I'll never forget, dude. Being in those lines, I've never been in a line that wide, that big, like in my life.
Waiting to get in.
Yeah.
Oh.
And dude,
remember how muggy it was?
Yes, I do remember how muggy it was. And then these two chicks mollied out of their mind. Like one threw up all over the place.
Oh yes.
And then like
puked on the back of someone's calf.
Yeah, it hit. I got some shrapnel.
Your calf.
Yes. Okay, so that was the second one. The first one went. Everybody's like, "Oh God," and they got her out of there. This other girl did it. Separate groups didn't know the same people. Did the same thing within 3 minutes.
What are the odds?
And I got hit right in the calf. Had no I couldn't wipe it off with nothing.
Oh, dude.
Like you're just like, I wasn't happy, and like because like the line was real long, and I knew the beer tent was so far away.
Yeah, I will say though, they got it going on there, because as soon as the gates opened, it was like,
whew. Oh, dude, and plus they had a lot of vendors in there. Like,
it's really nice what they did with that place down there.
Yeah, so basically, if you're not from Wilmington and you're around there, we got a concert venue, and it's right on the river. It's awesome. We've had some big acts come through. Glass Animals, like Royds is saying in the chat.
Also a great show.
We've had Grizz.
Well, they really had their hands full. The day that amphitheater opened was a 3-night show of Widespread Panic.
Yeah, so we've had Widespread here.
That was the first 3 shows that were all Widespread. I was like, wow. And I remember all the complaints. This is hilarious. People complaining about, oh, I can't believe they did this. There's so many balloons all over the ground down here. Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can you hand me a beer real quick? So we've had that was a good
Look, life was coming back. That's
it
all
was
I
coming
give a
back,
shit about.
and honestly, that was like it was a great feeling, and for our mental state, honestly, man, I was just tired of this shit.
Yeah, and like it was nice
Still
to like, have a
tired of it.
beer and just people watch or
Yeah.
talk
Mm-hmm.
to whatever. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
get tired of looking at people through a fucking
Yeah.
screen.
And it was cool to be back. Like, so we were on the island, like you said. We were on the boat a lot this past summer, man, and we had big groups out there again, and that was awesome because that's like how every other summer's been. But the one before it, it was like a desert, and nobody was out there.
Yeah, it was weird.
You know what I mean? It was kind of pitiful. So it came back a bit in that aspect, and it brought some joy back to the summertime.
Yeah, and then like world event wise,
Mm-hmm.
In Q3 in September, the first civilian space voyage.
Yeah, this was a big deal. For me personally, because I obviously y'all
You
been
want to go.
Well, if you've been listening to the program, yeah, I want to go to space, and like I love the whole alien aspect. Quick little interlude: NASA brought in 24 theologians.
I saw this
to see how they think their like followers of their religions would handle the acceptance of a life on other planets.
Yeah, old Joe Rogan, the pod god.
Yeah, look, bro, they're getting
it up.
prepared. Getting prepared. Well, actually, let me take that back. They've been preparing for 80 years now. Since Roswell, they've been preparing to tell everybody because the cat was out of the bag with Roswell. But I digress. So, you know what I mean? Back to the civilian air flight. So that was cool because my dad, as a kid, when I was a kid, he talked about how he saw the moon landing on TV.
Yep.
In ’69 because it was on, like every TV had it on.
Which a surprising number of people still think that's fake.
I mean, yeah, because one of the theories is the famous director Stanley Kubrick. God, if I butchered his last name, I'm sorry, but they say he filmed it and like staged it because he was literally the best cinematographer director, well, of all time and at that time. Like, so there's a whole theory on that. But anyway, like the fact that my dad got to see that and like everybody else, you can just imagine like people all crowding, standing over top of each other at the barbershop and like looking at it. You know,
I mean, it's a monumental.
Yeah, dude, it was. You look at it every night, and you know how far away it is, and we put our ass up there with a piece of tinfoil almost. You know what I mean?
And what else is crazy is that like sometimes at night you can see the craters and like the depths. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And, oh yeah, dude. When it looks like you see that one that one crater hit and has the lines going off of it.
Mm-hmm.
That looks crazy up there.
Yeah, like someone like took a thumb and just pressed in.
But and also it's I think the whole civilian spaceflight thing is. I mean, this is a prideful moment here, but like a showcase of like what our way of life here in America is. Like you can dream big. A civilian entrepreneur.
You can do anything here.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that was only possible because of that. You know, that's not happening in other countries like that.
Yeah.
Hell no.
My man's became, well, the civilian spaceflight was Bezos, yeah?
Yeah, or on the first one?
Or was it Elon Musk?
Who
did it first?
It's all
Elon?
the same to me.
Which billionaire badass or bitch, whatever you want to call him?
Dude, regardless, that doesn't matter to me as much. It's all the same. The fact that they were able to do that shows, you know, how. And
I'll tell you what, it was Musk because we did another episode, so what was it? Murdaugh was the case in civilians in space.
Yep.
That was the episode we did on the 15th or the 18th. I mean, and or whatever it was, and that was Musk because we did another episode called Just the Tip.
Yeah, because it looked like a
Bezos.
dick.
Yeah, Bezos, and
or a dildo, I should say.
Right, and if you remember, like, if to be classified as in space, it's like 59 miles.
Yeah,
and they went 62.
Yeah, barely got there.
Yeah, a little Just Tip. So yeah, Elon Musk and Bezos. But it's crazy. And then like Strahan, right? Michael Strahan goes up last month.
Yeah.
It's just,
I mean, we had William Shatner go up. You know,
yeah, now it's just like, okay.
It's a cool thing. It's a new thing, and it also gives like, dude, by the time I'm 60 years old, that's gonna be affordable to go up there to space and see it. Like just think, like we came this far this fast. I mean, just in our lifetime, you know?
Yeah.
We went from landlines to damn iPhones. I mean,
we went from tapping things.
Yeah.
Morse code.
Well, yeah, in the past 100 years, but I'm just saying,
how
it's
good,
crazy.
How How hard do you think it was to be an operator when Morse code was around?
I tell you what, I'd have the volume all the way up. You can't be distracted, because if you miss one little tap,
it means something totally different.
Yeah, bro.
It's like if you don't put a comma in your sentences sometimes, it means a totally different thing.
Yeah, think about it. Like you send somebody a text that you don't really talk to all the time.
Yeah.
The context of the text is kind of hard to find.
Exactly.
And now you're just sitting there to like one operator to another. I mean, that's just crazy.
See, what I would do back then is I would just say, "Hey, let's meet at bar 6 p.m." and then say what I had to say.
Well,
but if you live that far away, like, hey, check your mail in the next 25 days. I sent you a letter.
Yeah, well, if you look back at like some of those old typed out messages, everything is to the point.
Crazy.
Very to the point, because to our point, it has to be.
Do you think that like in the Morse code there is like a code for like comma?
Probably.
Like when you're doing like talk to text, right?
Yeah, I would almost guarantee, dude, because I remember being a kid going to like this Navy museum or something like that, and they had like Morse code, like alphabet up there, like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Just
blew my mind.
Crazy.
Because you can do it with lights and everything else. Like, it doesn't matter. You just make the symbol with the light correspond to the noise of the tap.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Now we got motherfuckers in space.
Yeah.
And then right after that, one of my favorite things of 2021 is I went back and I got to see the Hokies play again. Which is the first sporting event I had been to since 2019.
And it was your dear Hokies.
It was the Hokies. I took a private jet.
Was that your first private jet?
Yeah.
First PJ?
First PJ.
This man went on his first PJ with a bucket hat, so we all are clear.
I had a collared shirt on.
But still, dude.
My leg about dropped dead when he saw me in that bucket hat. It was hilarious. But, yeah, it's just really cool to, like, wake up in your own bed, go have a fucking hell of a day.
Yeah.
In 2 states over.
Mm-hmm.
And then go to bed in your own bed.
Dude, that is my dream.
It's just incredible.
And that's another thing, dude, with flight travel and everything else, like, we're only going to be able to get places faster.
Right.
So technically the world's just going to get smaller than it already is. I mean, it's already small via the internet,
Right.
We shipped out our koozies. It got to Ireland in less than a week or whatever.
That was, okay. It got to Ireland quicker than it got to Texas.
Yeah. Which is insane to me.
Yeah.
But, I mean, my point is, like, the world is, compared to, like, 10 years ago, 20, 30, it just gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And, like, it's small as hell with communication, but it's going to get even smaller with travel.
Yeah.
Which I can't wait for, because, dude.
Oh, I want to see the...
traveling, I enjoy traveling. It's just, like, I like the part when I get there and I see everything.
Yeah,
the
also...
to and fro is, like,
all
the
traveling
big
that
bugaboo.
we've done, unless you've been with your parents, has been on a budget.
Yeah.
And that might be an understatement, but, it's like, okay, now we got to drive. No. When you get to that, it was like, oh, no, gas up the jet. We're out.
Yeah, and that's insane. I mean, that's
crazy. It was so fun, though. But, like, to be back and, like, yeah, Hokies lost 27-21, but the weather was beautiful. The stands were packed.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, I just had a smile on my face the whole time. I was like, holy fuck.
Exactly.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally, we're back.
Mm-hmm.
So that was awesome. And then Q4 begins on October 1st.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I went to a couple state games while you went to that. Yeah, so I got
You were at the state game while I was at the Hokie
dude.
game.
Yeah, so, like, I experienced that as well, and it was awesome to see.
Yeah.
You know what was the coolest thing for me? Is, like, seeing the wave go all the way around. Like, so I think we talked about before that we got to see the wave, but just seeing that's to me, that was the symbol of, like, we're back, because it's a sea of people during these COVID times.
And for me, at the end of the game, I told Mr. Legg I would do this with him, but at the end of every West Virginia game, they always sing Country Roads.
Mm-hmm.
And they put their arms around each other, and the whole crowd sways as they sing it.
Yeah.
And I, arm in arm with him, and sang the whole, and, like, I had goosebumps. I mean, here's, like, the lone Virginia Tech guy in a sea of West Virginia fans doing it with him, but it's tradition. And that's what, like, I fucking love about college football, is that it's so traditional.
Yeah, tradition, man. And, like, because there's pride in tradition.
Yes.
Okay, and this is what I argued with somebody before when they were just like, well, I'm not even getting the whole thing, but in a nutshell, I just said, look, everybody wants to be from somewhere or represent something. Like, it feels good to say, like we say, like, we're from here. I'm proud to be from here.
Yep.
Right? And most people are, like, they're proud. If they're not proud where they're from, they're proud of doing this or being a part of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's that whole college feeling. Like, so shout out, like, Royds, I'm not a State fan, bro. I just went because my boss got me a ticket.
Yeah.
But I enjoy seeing people be excited about their team, getting pumped up and living that. That gets me excited because I just like football and gambling.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And having a good time with people.
Mm-hmm.
But just, I think where you're kind of getting at, a whole stadium doing all one thing together.
It's awesome.
Is a powerful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I often look, we'll get to your story about the wedding, but like, my dad has a picture of the, it was in World War I, the Liberty Bell.
Oh, yeah.
When all the soldiers are standing in the Liberty Bell.
Yes, this is an aerial photo looking down.
Yeah.
And there's got to be.
There's a lot of them.
2,000?
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
But it was in D.C., and they formed the Liberty Bell with a crack in it as like a human Liberty Bell. One of them was my great-grandfather, which is why it's hanging in our thing. But still, like, when you were talking about that, I thought about that because they're not making a sound, but it's such a powerful thing to see that many people in uniform with their, their hats. They had those hats back in World War I with those hats and making that symbol. You know what I mean? It's just, it's kind of crazy to think about.
It's a unity thing. Wow, it's very cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was awesome.
It was good for you, dude. That was cool. And old Johnny came back with bruised up legs because he was chucking that football.
Sorry, I was too busy trying to play football in a concrete parking lot, throwing it further than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So then we get to October, right? Q4. And we started off the first day.
Dude, we started Q4 off drunk.
Hard.
Real drunk.
On my bachelor party, where we went and saw the eventual world champs.
Yep. Shout out to my Braves. Well,
they lost that night to my Mets.
They
which
did
is great.
lose, and I knew it. But honestly,
we all knew it. They clinched the night before.
Yeah, dude. They're like, all right,
it was all the backups.
We're hungover, dude. Yeah. We don't care.
I didn't care either.
Yeah.
And it was cool to say, all right, I saw my Mets win, but I was also at the Braves stadium, and literally 4 weeks later, they're hoisting the World Series trophy.
Yeah. I mean, amazing.
Very cool.
So it was cool, historic, and the stadium, that place is awesome.
Right. And if you want one of the greatest candid videos of James and I, no script at all, that's also on our YouTube channel.
Oh, my God.
If you go to live streams, these live streams we do here, we delete them, and then I put up the real video after it's edited. But there's 2 live streams up there. One's like me gaming, and the other one is the hour long. The video feed lags hard. Sorry, the Wi-Fi sucked there, but our audio does not.
Yeah,
and like it's that's us in our element. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, honestly, and it's us in our element. If you can stand the lag, and like I always recommend, dude, have a buzz when you watch it, and you'll just enjoy it because you won't care about the lag as much, and it kind of makes it funnier because it looks like a shitty movie.
We watched it back that night. With everybody, we were laughing our ass off. It's a good one. So check.
Yeah, and shout out to Joey from the volleyball games at the bachelor party. This man's legs are still scarred up. I mean, we're just. I literally saw him 2 days ago, still scarred up.
You'll see how hard this man goes.
Yeah, from October 1st. I mean, wow,
it's hilarious. Yeah, so that was October. Great time. Braves win the World Series.
Yeah. And then, dude, it was a hell of a bachelor party. We did some karaoke at your bachelor party as well.
Yeah, that's what sparked the bump box karaoke.
On our final night, we really, like, I was hoarse for like 3 days.
Yeah. And then Emily went on her bachelorette 2 weeks later.
Yep.
Brought it. They did the same thing.
It's a blast.
Brought it to Christmas, rocked it.
So I guess what we're saying is like, hey man, if you're in a comfortable crowd of your friends, dude, whip out karaoke. People might shy away at first, but they'll jump on there in a couple songs, no doubt.
That's right. And if you know them well enough, you can break them out of their shell.
Hell yeah.
I put a Meatloaf song on the other night because my mom wouldn't sing. So I put Paradise in the Dashboard Light.
Miss Patty sang the Meatloaf?
Not only did she looked at us, because my mom used to play this when we were kids, when we first moved down here. We had it on tape in this fucking 1995 Dodge Caravan. It was green.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Oscar because when my dad bought it back when we were living in Jersey and they were still together, he had walked across the street to the only car dealership in town because they were giving out free hot dogs.
Of course.
And he got suckered into buying a new van.
That's how dude, so...
Then we named it Oscar after Oscar Mayer Wieners.
Nice.
Yeah.
But if you didn't learn anything right there, all you got to do is sell hot dogs in front of your establishment and you'll get the customers.
Yep.
No doubt.
But anyway, so she used to play Meatloaf on this tape all the time when we were kids, and so we all knew the words. And I turned it on, and my brother James and I were like, come on, get in here. And I had two microphones.
What song were you singing?
Paradise by the Dashboard Lights.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Where like the baseball one comes in?
Yeah.
I can't take it anymore, gotta go. I was crazy when the feeling came about me like a tidal wave. Yeah.
Killed it.
Dude, yeah, it's it, yeah.
Listen,
I swear I will love you to the end of time. Yeah. And she grabbed the mic and went, it's all it takes is just finding the right song to break someone out of the show.
That is so true. And I'm not going to lie, I'm getting goosebumps right now. If you don't know who Meatloaf is, type him in. He is a revolutionary, he revolutionized rock. He mixed rock and opera. That's what he did.
And every song is a long story. Every song minimum 7-8 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's like a story.
Yeah, it's a full story. I mean, it's a full experience, each one of these songs. And it's honestly, they're great if you have a long ride.
Yes.
And especially if you're on some backcountry roads, man.
Yep.
You wouldn't think, oh, country roads, country music. Nah, dude, I'm telling you, you put some Meatloaf on, especially in like a rainy day or a thunderstorm, bro, you're going to get goosebumps. And also check out the movie about his life. I mean, because he had a tough upbringing, man. He had quite a hard life. But here's a lesson on never giving up. That dude went into every studio, label, all that stuff, man. They all said no. They said, look, man, you're talented, but that style, it's not it. Never even heard that. What the hell is that?
Yep.
You know what I mean? And they just all shit on it. And then he finally got that opportunity, man.
Rocked it.
So if you love something, don't ever quit, man.
Yep.
Quitting's easy.
I'll tell you what else. I had 2 of them that night. My sister wouldn't sing. I said, Kate, come on, dude. Your nickname is Funner Dunner. How about you show it? So the song that reminds me of her that she used to play, mind you, when she left for college, she's 8 years older than me. So I was in 4th or 5th grade.
Yeah.
But she would always play this song when she was living with us in Jersey, and it's I'll Be by Edwin McCain. You know, I'll be your crying shoulder.
Oh, man.
Right?
Yeah.
And she would always play it. That's the song that reminds me of her. And I was like, Kate, you going to sing? She's like, oh, no, I'm having a blast watching you guys. I said, yeah, right. Hit play. She looked at me and was like, give me the microphone. And rocked it out. I'm telling you, people, you need to have your song. You have to have your song.
Yeah.
It's plain and simple.
And, dude, let me ask you something. How good did it feel? Yeah, Josh. El Cerro back in the day was the best karaoke spot.
Dude,
out.
Wednesday nights at El Cerro.
Out. And I'm going to go ahead and shout out Mad Cats right now down in Monkey Junction. If you ever want to see a treat, go to Mad Cats on a Friday night. They do karaoke, but not just karaoke. And I've mentioned this a couple times on this podcast. They give you an electric guitar that is not plugged in. And you can get up there, and people get up there with this electric guitar not plugged in and just jam on it like they're the damn rock star. And they let it loose, bro.
Wow.
It is hilarious, awesome, and shout out to them because, it's entertaining each time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't even hate on them, bro, because they have, the sack to go up there and, because music is pouring your heart out, right?
Right.
That's what it is, man. That's being the most vulnerable you can be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and on the other hand, to everybody else who judges, if you want to judge somebody, go to a fucking live taping of The Voice, all right? You're at a bar doing karaoke.
Yeah.
Be like, you are the one that we should be judging because you don't want to go up there and sing and all that shit. You go there to just let loose.
Yeah, that's the deal, man.
And sometimes horrible performances
are
the best ones.
Yeah. Because even if the sound is just terrible, but if they're living life and loving it,
that's it.
That's it, man. Because, dude, I don't know.
Which brings me to November.
Yeah.
When I got married. Right? So I got married November 6th.
Yep.
It's easily the best thing that happened to me in 2021.
I'm honestly going to say this, the bachelor party and the whole experience, because I love weddings, and seeing you guys do it, I think that was my favorite part, too.
Yeah. Well, your favorite part was the Billy Joel. So
No, I mean just of y'all doing it.
Well, yeah. But again, music and singing.
Yep.
We did. We talked about this. We all lined up on the
tell
dance
them it's
floor.
your family tradition.
Yeah, it's family tradition. So we've done it at every family member who gets married for the last I don't know 5 weddings I think. We put on Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Piano Man. And it's my grandmother's favorite song. And we stand in a huge circle, arm in arm, and we sing the entire song front to back.
Dude, it was all right, man. I'm not a Dunleavy or Maloney. Actually, I think that's that family, right? Maloney. I'm not a Maloney. I felt like one though.
Everyone does.
I swear, like, dude, because we all had our arms around each other, and you were just swaying, singing this thing.
Yeah.
And bro, your grandma was like center stage.
Yeah, she was right next to me.
And she had these little tears of joy going down.
She loves it.
And she was singing it, and dude, I hadn't felt, and it was cold, kind of rainy, or it wasn't cold yet.
About 20 minutes after the skies.
Yeah.
Stopped
like the front was moving in. You felt it.
Yep.
But dude, all that shit went away.
It was that was it. That was like the toast. Like that was the finale.
And that was like my favorite moment. Like ever. And I'm telling you right now, if I ever get married, dude, I'm going whatever song that I love the most, we're all gonna sing that damn thing.
Oh yeah.
All locked arms.
Yeah. It was
because
awesome.
I mean, that shit just brings a smile to your face that you can't like.
Yeah, thinking about it now, like I remember everything about that night until we got to 7 Mile and I switched to liquor.
Yeah,
but
see, I made the right choice by not going there.
The wedding like that, I got goosebumps thinking about it now, like how awesome that was. And shout out to my younger brother James. He was like, we got to do it now, and organized the whole thing in like 2 seconds. And then you know who thought it was the best thing ever?
Yeah.
The DJ.
Really?
He couldn't get enough of it. Yeah, Big Dog.
Yeah.
Man, that was the coolest thing I ever seen, man. I've never seen that at a wedding.
And he's done a lot of weddings.
Where y'all chose the song and you guys knew everything. I'm like, yeah. It's just a testament.
Well, because
to
the song itself, man, like if you, not to get real, well, I'm going to get deep real quick, but like the song itself, he talks about being at a bar and like somebody's in the Navy, somebody's in business, somebody wants to be in politics. I mean, it's everyone. And at that moment at your wedding, you have all these different personalities, including family members and different ways of life. Right? Yep. And we all came together and locked arms for that moment. That's what I'm saying, the power of the wave in a big stadium, or y'all singing that, or that everybody being together. My favorite part was the picture that came out.
Yeah. Like
the picture was awesome.
Picture was awesome. All the photos, finally, we just got them this week. Yeah. There are some really good ones. So
yeah, shout out to the chat real quick. Mad Cats, it's a wild place. El Cerro, dude. That is wild. Yeah, you don't have to have a great voice to have fun. You just have to have great spirit. And yeah, that was a warm, fuzzy feeling about, the locked arms singing.
No, he said no one was feeling anything but warm after all the drinking.
Yeah. well, yeah, true. And then the pizza showed up, which saved my life personally.
Everyone's.
Yeah. And we called it a night, but that was that had to be the highlight of your 2021, like you said.
It's definitely the best, yeah.
And it's cool because like you proposed January, bachelor party October 1st, married November 6th, like
boom.
I mean, it was awesome.
Boom.
It was jam packed.
And then Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Pretty good.
Yeah, Thanksgiving was good.
And then the old Santa Claus, the old holly jolly fella came to town.
Yeah.
Which was great. And then I finished it off at seeing the goat in person. Yeah,
man. So John got a pretty good Christmas gift, or treat, I should say. Yeah. Like I had a great Christmas. I hope everybody, all you rounders out there, had a great Christmas. But Johnny got the taste of the good life yet again this year. Went on a private jet
twice,
and this time he had box seats.
Dude, it's incredible.
Tell everybody about the box seats,
please. Dude. So, all right, Sunday we get up. It was just a great day. It was 72 and sunny. Mm-hmm. Spurs played at 10 a.m. We left the house at 9:30. We drove uptown. Jordan, Scarecrow, being the boss, is waiting for us at the parking deck. We got free parking, pow, right there. Yep. And then we walked to Belfast Mill in the French Quarter to watch Spurs at the Charlotte Spurs bar. They go up 2-0 first half. Mm-hmm. Crystal Palace gets a red card. That's a wrap, right? So we finished there, went to Ink and Ivy, kept drinking. And then we go to walk into the game. And, like, it's just such a different experience when you have those kind of tickets. Yeah. Everyone's, like, packed in, like, sardines trying to get through the middle. suite entrance on the left and right with like velvet ropes.
That's the funniest part to me is they had the velvet ropes.
Yeah, I'm like
it's like,
okay.
no, peasants, stay away.
Here's my brothers and I already 3 or 4 drinks deep.
Yeah, just 3 or 4?
Well, at that point.
I'm just messing.
But, dude, you walk in there, they check your ticket, and then there's, like, another attendant. And she's like, what level? And we're 453A is the box.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, no problem. Hits the elevator for you. Elevator opens up. There's another attendant in the elevator sitting there. Pressing the button. Everything is done for you.
Mm.
You walk in. Each box has its own private bathroom and waitress.
Wow.
Whatever you want. It was just like...
That's a nice little touch with the bathroom there. It's because, like...
Nice bathroom, too.
That's how I got lost at the Braves Stadium.
Here's a funny
story. I was
story.
drunk and went walking for the bathroom and ended up across the stadium at a lower level. Don't know how it happened.
Dude, I got the hiccups, like, really bad.
Oh, that's terrible.
In the first quarter.
Yeah.
I was like, dude. Like, it was so bad. I was trying everything. I was chugging water, hold my breath. I said, you know what? Enough. I went in that private bathroom, pulled the trigger, made myself puke twice. Hiccups went away.
Throwing up made the hiccups go away?
Yeah. Fingers down the throat.
Yeah.
Felt like a new man.
But it wasn't because you weren't hammered. You just had to get rid of it.
First quarter, yeah.
Dude.
By the end of the game, I was surely drunk. But.
Man, there was this. So, like, there's a drink. I think it's bitters and lemon or something like that. There's a bar drink you can take.
I have to look into that.
Yeah, because Morgan showed me that back in the day.
You're the one with the bartending license?
Nah, but dude, Morgan just showed me that back in the day, and I swear to God, I had hiccups that would not go away. Yeah, have you heard of that too, Josh? But yeah, I swear I did it right then. Gone.
Dude.
Gone.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice. I was like, this is awful.
Yeah.
Awful. And
but the thing is, where you were, you couldn't have got that combo anyway, so you probably had to throw up.
Yeah, because there's only like, you could get like vodka, but like it was only Tito's. And then whiskey was only Makers, which no one's complaining about that.
Yeah.
And then the beers, there was like Miller Lite, Coors Light, and then Pernicious IPA, which is a great beer.
Mm.
It was just awesome. Chicken fingers, brats, hot dogs.
Oh, they had brats?
Oh, yeah.
I love a brat, dude. I really do.
I think they had brats.
Well, let's just pretend they do, because I don't want to ruin my vision here.
Had club level tickets, which is not as good as executive or suite.
Yeah.
But he could still get in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then so he comes up to the box, right? I get him in. He's got his buddy with him. No big deal, right?
Yeah. They
end up leaving to go. He's like, oh, yeah, I'll be back. Yeah, I gotta see somebody. It's the only man I know who will show back up with like 6 people.
Scarecrow.
I'm like, yo. And like, clearly it's not like I gave him tickets to get him in, right? Because like I had some employees there who were kind of higher up.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, he's got a box. Like, clearly he can get here.
So Scarecrow nestled in the nest.
Yeah, this man just shows up with like 5 more people. It was hilarious. I'm like, dude, only you, man. Only you.
Classic.
But it was awesome. Tom Brady, yeah, we all
saw
took
the GOAT, bro. You saw the GOAT.
We all took the over first half and hit it.
Yeah.
Which was a big celebration in the box when that happened.
I believe that.
And then watching the GOAT, yeah, it was just, I mean, they won 32-6.
Yeah. I mean, we knew he was going to come back after that shutout.
The second half was boring, though.
It really was, dude. Couldn't really pay attention to that.
But I'll tell you how many plays I actually watched with my own eyes in the second half. 3.
3?
Yeah. Because by the end, it was a party.
But if you hit your bet in the first half, then...
Well, yeah.
And you're with your brothers and your brother-in-law. Like,
for sure. And there's other people that I knew that was up in the box. And then Jordan, his friend.
Well, and the Scarecrow.
Yeah. Like, so it was just...
Yeah.
And, of course, they had 2 more TVs in the box. So they have 2 TVs above where you look out that's showing the game, like the TV footage of the game.
Yeah.
And then behind you, there was 2 more TVs, and one was Red Zone.
And
then the other one was the other game on CBS or whatever. And so... we hit that. I'm like, all right, well, now we got to, you're just following other shit.
Yeah.
But what a time.
That's awesome.
What a time.
That's awesome.
Charlotte's fun.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
When you have it like that, when everything's convenient like that.
Well, dude,
anything's fun.
I'm about to say, everything's fun when it's convenient.
Yeah, free parking, right, the whole deal. My older brother doesn't really drink, so he drove, and he just got a new Jeep.
Yeah.
It's his toy.
Mm-hmm.
Lifted 4-door Wrangler, no top, no nothing.
Yeah, I think I saw a Snapchat or two of you guys jamming in that thing.
We were jamming. That was true.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that and had that great experience.
So yeah, that was 2021 for me. Yeah, best part 2021, getting married.
Yeah, it had to be.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. How about you?
I mean, the best part, I don't know, dude. I'm really proud of us for sticking to this show, and I'm
51
thankful,
episodes for us.
extremely thankful for every single one of y'all that listen out there. We would not still be doing this if y'all weren't here.
Yes, real quick. Some special shout outs to all of our guests that have come on this show.
Mhm.
Taylor, Scarecrow, my brother Young James. By the way, happy birthday yesterday.
Yep,
He
happy
turned
birthday.
29. The Groomer, Brandon Mayo, the Crawleys, Captain Denny, Thomas Cannon, also known as Nerd Stoke, 50 states in 5 days.
5 days.
Nuts. Young John, the Hammock Weaver, Lock of the Year, hit. That was
Yeah, good for him. So, yeah.
Raiders over 6.5 wins.
Yeah, that was his thing. So he's not going to end up in a trunk going to Mexico.
Yep. Royds was on the show with us. Jeff Stokely, Tommy with Nubs, your boss.
Yep.
Downtown Dan McIntyre, my wife, and most recently Dusty. Last episode.
Yeah. So we had a full list. And look, any of you rounders want to be on the show, even if you don't live in Wilmington, we'll Zoom you in.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. Look, if you really want to be on here and you want to talk, just hit us up. It's as simple as that. You can send us a message on Instagram. You can email us. You can do whatever.
Yep. Call us, whatever you want. And then another special shout out to our top rounders who are always engaging with us, man. Josh, Baz Knight, Sleds, Brando, my brother James again, AZ, Mary Pat, number one female fan out there.
Yep.
Irish Evan, Diesel, Joey, Allison Martell, Big Cat, Andy, Tom. We have a call.
And we have a caller.
Hello, this call is being recorded. If you do not wish to be recorded, please hang up now.
Hello, welcome to the show.
Hello, Uncle John. It's Ben and Caroline.
Hey, yes, young Benjamin and Caroline. You guys were next on the list.
Yeah, I told him to call in. We did.
People, yeah, this is my niece and nephew, Caroline and Ben. Ben, would you say you're one of the biggest rounders out there, under 12?
Yes.
How you guys doing?
Uncle John, have you talked about your mug yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't broken the news to my other brothers, but I will now. Young Ben gave me a mug that says All-Star Uncle, so he's got 9 of them, and I won. No comment, huh?
Ben just downloaded Fortnite on his. I downloaded 2 games yesterday.
Nice.
He downloaded Rocket League and Fortnite. They were free.
There you go.
Hey, attaboy.
We'll get you in, bud. Hey, Ben, I got my old laptop. I'm going to rebuild it for you.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah.
How's the podcast going so far?
It's good. We're still live on air. We're about to do the sports now.
We're not my mom hasn't bought the stuff that we need for the finish of the gaming setup yet.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get it together.
Yeah, I think Uncle Johnny will take care of that for you.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to wrap it up. Thanks for calling in.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Well, if that didn't make your heart warm out there, I don't know what
That
will.
just made my day.
Damn.
Absolutely made my day.
That was amazing.
He was literally on the list. Yeah. So, Big Cat, Andy, Tom, Sarah Lally, Utesh, Ryan and Wes Cook, Coach Tim, Chad Wett, Ryan Lerman, Seth Harris, Rolf, Alicia's dad, and also Mike Hill. And then young Benjamin was on the list.
JD's stepdad. Yeah.
JD's stepdad is Mike. Yeah.
Yep.
So shout out to all you guys. We really appreciate it, and it's been a big part of us continuing to do this weekly.
And even if we didn't shout your name and you listened, we appreciate the heck out of you too.
For sure. Wow, that just made my day.
Awesome, dude. Awesome.
God, that was great. All right, let's get to sports. It's fantasy championship weekend. Shout out to all of you that are in the championships. I am not. but that's okay. Hope you win.
I am not either, man. I was number 1 in my league, in my work league, and then lost in the first round. We had a small league, so I had to play the same person twice.
Right.
I whipped them the first week, and they whipped me the second, just a little bit more. So that sucks.
That sucks. All right, happening right now. Today is Final Four Friday for NCAA football.
Yep.
This game just kicked off. Number 4 Cincy versus number 1 Alabama from Cowboys Stadium. Bama is -14. The over/under is 57.5. Cincy wanted a ticket to the big man table.
Here you go.
And they got it. So I'm anxious to see what's going on in that.
What you got there?
Who do I have there?
Yep.
Man, I would love. I don't think Cincinnati wins. I would love for them to cover.
I think if they cover, that'd be almost a win.
Yeah.
For them. Can you give me a beer real quick?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm gonna go Bama, but whatever the spread, doesn't matter.
14.
Yeah, they're. Well, shit. If it's
They-
14,
they
I'll buy a half a point.
They figured it out in the SEC championship.
Yeah. Yep.
And then the other game tonight, 7:30 p.m. from Miami. It is number 3 Georgia versus number 2 Michigan. Spread Georgia -7.5. Over under 44.5. I would really not like to be Michigan today.
No.
After the ass whooping they received. Now let's not get it twisted. They came out in the first quarter against Bama last game, up 10-0. I'm like, oh, okay, here goes Georgia again, and they got absolutely obliterated the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. They got a lot of time to prepare.
Yeah, sure. I mean, college football is not really my realm, so
I like Georgia.
Yeah, I'll go with them.
And I have this theory, right? Like Atlanta wins championship.
Oh, I got you. Well, it makes it like Tampa Bay, the hockey and then football. Yep.
Pick'em update.
Yeah.
Here we go. There are now only 6 people within 10 points. Andy Jones has taken a 3-point lead over Brandon McManus. So he's sitting at 135. Brandon 132. Wepler, 2 awful weeks back to back. He's dropped to 126. Remind you, Wepler led the pick'em for like 6 or 7 weeks. Ryan Lerman 126. Grayson at 125, and then Tom TK Kaiser 125. So looks like it's going to come down to Brandon and Andy. Andy was texting me last week, already talking about the beers he was going to bring on the fishing trip and all that. So he's if there was one person I would have put my money on when this began, it probably would have been him. He's pretty good at this stuff. Okie dokie. Jimmy is back. Sunday, 1 o'clock games. We have the Falcons plus 14.5. Jesus. In Buffalo. God, that's.
Oh man, dude.
So many points for how Buffalo's been playing.
That's what I'm saying. That kind of shocked me. I'd almost might take Atlanta, like that spread, not them to win, but I think that spread could be. They might could do that.
Yeah.
Depends on how bad. I mean, do they have playoff opportunities?
The Falcons?
Yeah, I thought they had like a wild card chance or something. I thought they had a chance to get in because I heard the announcers talking the other day. But
I don't know. You'll hear a lot more about those kind of scenarios next week.
Yep.
God, that's so many points though, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I don't know. I'm just gonna stay away. I'll take the over 44.
There you
go. Jaguars plus 16.5 in New England. Obviously, Jags have not a damn thing to play for. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna take New England. Even their backups are gonna be better.
Yep. Kansas City -5 in Cincinnati. Cincinnati turned up last week.
They did, man. But I'll take the Chiefs. I'm sure what's his face will be back after COVID, Kelsey and all that.
Yep, I'm gonna take the Bengals here.
Okay.
Strictly because Patrick Mahomes' brother, got absolutely body bagged by a fucking bar Instagram post. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I did, man.
So he tried to bring, it's a small, tiny bar.
Yeah.
Jackson Mahomes showed up, he tried to bring this like huge group of people in with him. They're like, dude, no, like whatever.
Yeah.
So he threw this fucking hissy fit that they disrespected him and all this shit, thinking he's something. Like, bro, you're the brother of a star quarterback.
Yeah.
You think your TikTok's popping? You can't dance. What the fuck? Like, you just can't. Anyway, the bar responds by putting up a long Facebook post about how we don't give a shit about your ego and who you are.
Yeah.
Like, this is how we do things.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
This is a small bar that does not give a shit.
Exactly.
That you're the brother of somebody. That's another thing. Like, you're the fucking brother.
And I had Patrick Mahomes as my fantasy quarterback, so that's why I wanted him to win a lot. Now I'm not in a championship, so I don't give a shit. So, go Burrow, go. Raiders +7 in Indianapolis.
Wait, is Wentz out?
Yes. Erlinger.
I'm going to go ahead and say I'll take the Raiders on
I'm
this.
going to take the +7, yeah.
For sure, because, I mean, they're not going to play Taylor. They're not going to let...
Like, they just need to focus on trying to stop the run, because that's all Indy's going to do.
Yeah.
They called...
Phillip?
Yeah, they did.
Who the fuck is Phillip? He's pounding down.
I'm not trying to get into depressing shit like that. Rams -5.5 in Baltimore. I'm all over LA on this.
Yeah, for sure.
Just total collapse by the Ravens last week.
Dude, Baltimore, they're just a head case. I don't have time for it.
I think that's a wrap on them.
Yeah.
Dolphins +3.5 in Tennessee. Dolphins, boy oh boy, started 0-6 and they have now won.
Late stretch, baby.
Yes. Yeah. You know, I saw a funny thing the other day. Remember the movie The Longest Yard?
Yeah.
And the dude, the Hispanic dude, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he gets caught like making out with the.
Yeah, and
right?
he's like
Well, so when he's on the sideline, he's wearing a Dolphins jersey, and it's like I forget his name in the fucking movie, dude. But the meme just had him next to Tua, and it was like he finally figured it out. And he looks like Tua looks like a grown up like ripped version of him.
That is hilarious.
So funny. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, you ride the wave, you ride the momentum.
Hell yeah, I'm riding it.
All right, Miami +3.5. Giants +6 in Chicago. God, this is awful. It's the lowest over/under of the week.
Yeah, dude. What is the over/under actually?
37.
That's just pitiful.
Pitiful.
God, yeah. I'll throw the under on it just for the hell of it.
Under 37? Yeah.
I mean,
This could be like a 9-6 game.
I mean,
Eagles -4.5 at Washington.
all I know is Washington got the hell beat out of them
Ugh.
by my Cowboys.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, damn. But I'm not going to sit here and celebrate because, like, I need Dallas to go past the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah,
That's all I want.
Yeah, nothing to celebrate until you get that done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
I'm on the Eagles here.
yeah, me too.
Tampa Bay -13 at New York Jets. Old Tomboy going to come in there and show.
Yeah,
I mean, they have to because now they had that couple games skid. Tampa Bay did.
Yeah, so
they gotta play.
Yeah, they're gonna go. They'll. Yeah, I'm rolling with them covering.
It's tough though. Like no Godwin.
So what?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
My thing is Tom.
You can't judge the performance off the Panthers. I mean, they're fucking trash.
No, but my thing is Tom came from a team where, like,
couldn't even name a fucking wide receiver.
Exactly, and they won Super Bowls, so he's not worried about that shit.
Okay, it doesn't matter. We got Gronk, Brait, Scotty Miller.
Dude, they got plenty of guys that they can.
Antonio Brown.
Dude, it's just coming up with the right scheme. That's all it is.
That's it. All right, 4:00 games. Broncos +6.5 at the LA Chargers. Broncos are a different team after old Teddy got knocked out.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know
right.
if he's back or not yet, but I like the Chargers.
I'm gonna take the Chargers on that.
Yeah. Texans +12.5 in San Francisco. I'm on the Niners.
But yeah, oof. I mean, Houston played well last week, right?
The week before, they definitely played well.
Yeah,
because they beat.
I'll go with the Niners though. I'm pretty sure they got to play well, like they need to for their season, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'll go with the Niners there.
Cardinals +6 in Dallas. Cardinals which were the hottest team in the NFL through the first 10 weeks, are now woof. Like, dude, what the hell?
That's how the season goes, bro. I mean, I'm going to take my Dallas team here. So.
With only 6 points. Yeah, I'm going to have to take Dallas with 6 points.
Yep.
Panthers, plus 6.5 in New Orleans. Ugh.
Another wolf. I'll take the plus 6.5 with the Panthers, though.
Yeah, I'll do that strictly because it's whatever. The Sunday night football game is the Vikings in Green Bay. The line is Green Bay minus 13. They don't have it on any of the betting sites. It just says it on ESPN because it was announced today that Kirk Cousins tested positive, so he will not be playing.
I'm taking the Green Bay to cover that.
13.
Also, wait. What time do they play?
It's Sunday night football.
Oh, damn.
In Green Bay.
Okay, I was hoping they weren't the night game because Rodgers would be my fantasy pick of the week.
Well, it's prime time in Green Bay.
Yeah, but I thought they were playing in the afternoon because I didn't look at the times.
Oh,
that was my
I see.
For daily for fantasy.
1 and 4 o'clock games.
Yeah, DFS.
Yeah. And then Monday night, the moment that fans in general have been waiting for, it's Big Ben's final home game. It's the Cleveland Browns minus 3 in Pittsburgh. Big Ben has announced that it is likely his final home game, which should have likely been last fucking year.
Yeah. So I guess cool. Thank God that's over. Because I mean, this was just a struggle to watch.
Bro, he's just like a big Shrek out there.
Did it
moving slow as shit?
Yeah, just an oaf.
Yeah, he's just like
look, man,
doesn't care anymore. Clearly.
Yeah, and it's like clearly, dude, you know. There's no, you're old, bro.
They
You're done.
Just fucking tanked.
You're done. Like, done.
Yeah.
Go be a coach.
They need to get, and I think they will draft him, Kenny Pinkett, the quarterback for Pitt.
Yeah. You think that's where he'll go?
I think they take, local guy.
I mean, yeah.
He's good. I mean,
yeah, he got a lot.
I think he led college football in touchdowns this year.
He might have. He got a lot of praise this year.
Yeah.
Big name.
Yeah, big name. So, I'm all over. I mean, this is the thing where, like, you see Cleveland minus 3, you're like, oh, Steelers suck. You got to pound that. But it's Big Ben's final home game.
Yeah, dude. I'd want to win my final home game no matter the cost.
So, like, with that means you have to take these special circumstances into account.
Yeah.
And I don't think he shits the bed. I mean, I think he's got a drop of fuel left in the tank, and he's put it on.
Well, like we were saying, I mean, imagine it's your last game ever.
Yeah.
And your whole life has been football.
I probably wouldn't play next week because they have an away game. If I'm Ben, like, this is it for me.
Yeah, like in your home stadium, you hang it up. So if I was him, I would just go absolutely nuts.
Yeah. And we're not taking anything away from him. He's got, 2 Super Bowls?
Yeah, dude. I mean, he's a great quarterback. It's just like the time's over.
Yeah, it's up. You got to recognize when it's up. Yeah, Pickett. Yeah, I guess that is kind of funny. I didn't think about that. So, yeah, that's going to do it. That's it for 2021.
That's it?
That's it.
Damn.
That's it. Literally in, 4 o'clock? So let me do some math really quick. 8 hours.
Yeah.
It's 2022.
Well, again, we just are extremely grateful for every rounder out there that's listened.
Yes.
You know, no matter how many, I don't care how many episodes, even if it's just one, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah.
2022 is coming. We're gonna try to have some cool guests. You know.
Yeah, we're off the ground now.
Yep.
We were on the runway in the beginning of the year.
Mm-hmm.
We're off the ground, and then we're gonna take it to a new height.
Yeah, we are ascending in altitude.
Facts. But again, like James said, we appreciate everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep.
Happy motherfucking New Year.
Uh-huh.
We'll catch y'all next year.
Dork. All right, peace.
Peace.